Hello sir, my name is Dhaval Pandav. I am from collegedunna.com. A very warm welcome to our interview series which is called Thoughts on Education, where we interview with the various dignitaries such as owners, VCs, principals, HODs and teachers. Before I proceed with this interview, I would request you to give a brief introduction about yourself. Sir.
Yeah. Thank you. Myself, Dr. Manmeet Barve. I am an Associate Professor Marketing at MIT Institute of Management Studies. I have almost 17 years of experience, out of which 5 years experience from the corporate world. It has been almost 10 years now plus that I'm in the academic field and taught most of the colleges in Mumbai as well as Bangalore. My passion areas lie around marketing strategy as a subject, marketing management, marketing analytics, and the new area, obviously, MarTech is something that I focus a lot on. Entrepreneurship and creating incubation centers and getting a lot of entrepreneurship ideas is also been a passion area from years now.
It was really nice knowing about you and your experience, sir. So my first question is, you have held key position at Education Institute throughout your professional career. So what keeps you connected with the education sector, sir? And how has been your experience so far with this institute?
It is very important to understand that MBA as a course is something very important because that's a life-changing course, and that's why a lot of schools, they call MBA as a B school, right? It's a reschooling exercise that takes place. It takes your personality, and there is a lot of lifelong learning which is associated with an MBA institute. Here, when we look at MIT Institute of Management, we believe in lifelong learning for students. Whatever that we teach here has to remain there throughout their career and enhance their career from at leadership positions as such. Whether it's ethics, whether it's understanding the global approach, whether it's research, whether you understand practically what happens in the industry and how ultimately you face your interviews and how you progress in life. And that is our core areas at MIT Institute of Management. And I believe that is what brings me here. That is what I work for here.
Being the assistant professor at MIT Institute of Management, what are your roles and responsibilities, sir?
I mostly take care of marketing as a subject. I'm a convener for the Center of Excellence Marketing here. So I take care of the marketing subjects along with all our faculties in marketing. Apart from them, I am a faculty for marketing strategy and marketing management as a subject. Apart from that, takes care of a lot of student development activities. You'll be surprised to know that we have done almost 136 industry interactions with 312 speakers in last 3 years. So we take care of a lot of events. Apart from that, one of my portfolios also is to handle inter-college competition for students. So our students have participated in more than 300 plus competitions, including all the IIMs and the best B schools in the country, out of which we have almost 120 plus inter-college competitions. So my major portfolio gets into teaching marketing as well as a lot of student development activities in campus.
As you have already answered about the extracurricular activity, but still, is there any program or activity
Yes.
we are approaching students to face them with the real world challenges?
So apart from inter-college competitions, we have a very innovative pedagogy here. We have something called, we take students through a 21-day induction program. It's a 15-day induction program that we take them through, which is called Arohan. Apart from Arohan, these guys also, apart from the induction program, they have something called simulation game. They go through something called a zombie assessment. They do a peer-to-peer review. They go for industrial visits. I'll be happy to tell you that we are one of the institutes which got selected last year for Smart India Hackathon. Usually engineering college gets selected for it, but as a management college, we got selected for Smart India Hackathon last year. Apart from that, we are also an IIC institute, which is Institutes Innovation Council. We are a 3.5 star rated institute. We started 2 years back and we are a 3.5 star. We were a mentee institute last year. This year, we are a mentor institute. 5 mentee institutes are the one whom we are talking about how entrepreneurship can grow in their institute. That means we do a lot of entrepreneurial activities that also in campus. We have an incubation center also in place. So ultimately, we also help students with inter-college competitions and a rigorous on entrepreneurship programs as such.
How do you try to bring practical approach towards the subjects and make it industry oriented?
Yeah, what we have done is, as I told you that we have the simulation games, peer-to-peer and these things. See, Bombay University as such, when you look at the MMS program, the syllabus is very fixed. So what we have done here is that we have added a lot of value-added courses. Now, value-added courses, I mean, semester 1, we have something called thinking like a marketer. In the second semester, we have something called digital marketing. We have the first Indian circular lab here. We have a subject called circular economy. In the semester 3, every subject is taken 50% by the faculty and 50% by someone in the corporate. Apart from that, every subject have at least 2 guest speakers. Now, all these are the reasons where our students are much more practically built and created for the the new world out there. And we focus a lot on tech-based tech-based, software, tool-based education also.
What would you like people to know about your institute they may not know?
We are a 30-year-old institute and we have that excellence coming in. We are a huge infrastructure. Apart from that, we are located in the heart of Mumbai. We are located opposite to Leelavati at Bandra itself. Because of that, our industry interaction and our placements happen very well. Apart from that, we have more than 3,500 alumni base as such, and which is a huge base to happen, which obviously helps our placement, which helps our industry interaction, and that I believe is one of the strength area. In spite of being a MMS institute from Bombay University and governed by Bombay University, we give a lot of focus to sports, extracurricular culture, as well as other activities in campus, and that is our benchmark as far as an MMS institute is concerned. And we have one of the top students. It's difficult to get an admission at MET Institute of Management. We have a 100% enrollment ratio. That means 100% seats are full in our campus as far as our MMS course is concerned.
What makes MET a compelling choice for prospective students?
Yeah. One is that we give, as I told you, we give a lot more than the benchmark institutes as far as MMS program is concerned. Apart from that, the kind of faculties that we have here, the research orientation work that we have here, we have a lot of faculties here in campus who have more than 25 years of experience, who have worked with MET, MET Institute of Management for long now. And the culture that we have here in MET, it's a very open door policy. Students are motivated to tell their problems. On daily basis, we interact with a lot of students. We have the mentor-mentee program where every student gets a mentor and the mentor interaction happens. I believe the culture that we had at MET Institute of Management is something is unique to us.
What is the standout feature of your program?
Everything that I said right now is the unique feature for our program as such. But one of the things that focuses here, that we do a lot of corporate readiness program also for our students. Ultimately, our objective in corporate readiness program is whenever the student goes for an interview or goes for an industry internship, we want our students to be really crack all the interviews that they go through, so that they get a better placement in the end, and which I believe is the most important thing for a lot of students out there.
What sets MET apart from the other educational institutes?
Our experience, our legacy, and the trust that we come from is one of our biggest strengths at MET Institute of Management. Yeah.
Why would you recommend a student to join MET?
So I would recommend students because of the rigor program that we have. It's not easy to be here in this program. You have to go through a lot of assignments, a lot of activities, a lot of pedagogies, a lot of rigorous timetable, which makes a diamond out of you. So we always call diamonds under pressure, and that's what happens at MET Institute of Management. We see to it that we have diamonds.
Any suggestion you would like to give to the current youth and aspiring students?
Yeah, we have to understand that when we look at an AI world, a world of data analytics and things like that, you'll have to understand that in the future, it is not important what you have learned in an MBA institute. What is important is how you're going to relearn things, because things are growing so fast. Since things are growing so fast, it is very important for you to learn from an MBA program. How do you keep on relearning, reskilling yourself? And reskilling and relearning, I believe, is the most important aspect of any MBA program. And that's what we believe here at MET Institute of Management, that to learn and to relearn, and how do you stay in pace with the world out there, which is changing, the Bani world, is something that we teach at MET Institute of Management.
It was a pleasure talking to you and interviewing Thoughts on Education, sir. Thank you so much.